Hello, today I want to run through creating the penguin card and show you a couple of different options. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get the design into Design Space. So when you have downloaded it, it's going to go to your download folder, and then you're going to need to unzip the file, or extract all is generally how I do it. And you can extract it and save it to a place on your computer. Then you're going to click on upload, and as you can see I have him here on the screen, but I'm going to go ahead through this as if I didn't. And you're going to navigate to where you have it, and you're going to find the SVG, and you're going to open it. And so here we have it, and you can see it has the checked background, which means that it doesn't need anything else, and it's just asking you to go ahead and assign it a name, and go ahead and then you can add tags to it, but then you can save it. So I'm just going to click on save. It's going to save the design. Now I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click insert images, and this is going to take it in onto my canvas. Now, you may notice my canvas right now is plain white. There is no grid, and I'm going to show you how to change that. In this corner right here, you click, and it takes you through the cycle of the 1/4 inch grid, the 1 inch grid, and no grid. Now, I have uploaded and brought in the image, but I'm not seeing it. It shows here in my layers panel, but it is not on my screen. If we look at the position here, you'll see these are negative numbers. That means that it is not on the canvas. So I want to go ahead and click in here and get that out of there, and then give it a regular number, a whole number. So I'm going to just put 2 in, and now it is on my screen. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup this. And then, to make life easy, you can move his little nose or beak out of the way, and then select his 2 feet, and you can attach those because they will lay in the perfect spot down here on his feet. Now, this is sized for the penguin to be 8 inches tall. If you want to change his dimensions, you want to select all and group it before you do change any dimensions. And now all it is a matter of cutting it out and then going ahead and piecing him together. So I'm just going to go ahead and layer this in so you can see it. And lastly, his little feet. And there we go. So there we have our penguin. He makes a really cute addition to a card if you bring his size down, which now that I have him assembled, I would just go ahead and draw a box around him. And then I could change, if I'm doing this, say for a card, I do mostly 5x7 cards. So I'd want him to be less than 7 inches. So I probably would do him as, say, 6 inches tall. And then I could go ahead and add text to here, Merry Christmas or whatever, maybe to his belly portion, and then attach him to the front of a card. Another thing you could do is actually make him a shaker front, which is really, really fun and popular. So what I'm going to do is show you how to do that. I'm going to highlight his belly, and I'm going to duplicate it so that I'm going to work with something other than part of my original file. Now, I want to create a band to go around his belly, and his belly circle is 2.91 inches at this size. So if I were to make this, well, actually I'm going to duplicate it again. So I need to do an inner and an outer. So I want it to cover that piece, because that piece we're going to cut out of like a clear acetate. And if we do that, I want to cover it, so I need to make this circle smaller. So I'm going to change this to 2.75, And then this one I'm going to make bigger so it covers the outer edge of this. And I'm going to change that to 3.1. Now I'm going to select both of them. I'm going to click Align, Center, and then I'm going to slice. And what this is going to do is it's going to create that ring that I want. Now I'm going to change the ring to black. And now what you would have is if you cut the white out of clear acetate and you laid your penguin down, put down some little shakery things, lay your clear acetate down and paste that in place, and then go ahead and lay this ring over it, that would seal it in place. Another option would be to go ahead and duplicate that centerpiece again, and then you could cut the two centerpieces out of clear acetate, or one out of white and one out of clear acetate, and adhere them together, place them on his belly, and then go ahead and layer the ring in to cover the outside edges. So that's just another option of how you can use this little penguin guy. I absolutely think he's adorable, and I can see him used on cards and invitations for kids' parties, children's birthday parties in the winter time, because he certainly is not just a Christmas design. I hope this little video helps you out with how to work with this SVG and also how to make it into a shaker card.